Michael Jackson was born on August 29, 1959 in Gary, Indiana. After discovering a natural talent for singing, he proceeded to be seriously abused for his entire childhood and have his talent exploited for money. Mostly by this guy, his father. But after that, he ended up having a really good career. In 1982, he released the album Thriller, which would go on to be one of the best-selling albums of all time. Although enjoying extreme success as one of the most famous people in the world, his life was also plagued with controversy and intense media scrutiny regarding his personal life. Some examples include doing weird shit to his kids, almost dropping his baby off a balcony, his skin condition, doing weird shit to other people's kids, running for president, unusual plastic surgery, and trying really hard to look like he enjoys kissing women. The part that really interests me about Michael Jackson, though, is just how popular and entertaining he actually was. Like, seriously, watch a live performance of his and just count the amount of people that faint and get carried off on a stretcher. This dude was an absolute badass on stage. Like, seriously, watch this shit. Give him a little boom, load him up, maybe another one, get this bitch out of here. That's 3, let's make it 4. You thought you were safe? Gotcha, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. As I'm making this video, I just realized it's very funny to watch his concerts in 2 times speed, so if you will, please enjoy this with me. Look at him go. Fastest man ever. Look at how he's stomping around and shit. That's so funny. Michael Jackson sold out shows for millions of people around the world, and to this day, his fans maintain a huge presence online. And when you say presence, you think of a few communities, maybe on Reddit or Twitter, celebrating the life and career of this man, but no, his fans are fucking everywhere. And I literally mean fucking everywhere. Like, go on Instagram or TikTok and look up hashtag Michael Jackson, and you will find infinite fucking posts about this guy. The fucking fans are just never end.
Yeah, baby, fuck. Fucking steak, yeah.
And it's international. This man reached every single person in the world, I swear to God.
Who's watching me?
Who's watching?
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Michael Jackson fans also have the wonderful habit of defending him even when nobody's accused him of anything. Like, this is a standard conversation with a Michael Jackson fan. Oh, hey, have you heard of Michael Jackson? Yeah, he's my favorite. Oh, I love his songs. His songs are so awesome. He didn't rape those kids! He did not touch those kids! You cannot prove anything! Diving deeper into the person that is Michael Jackson reveals a very dark story. Like I mentioned before, he was severely abused by his father growing up and had much of his childhood ripped away from him. This absolutely affected him throughout his life, and he would often talk about how he envied the experiences of quote-unquote normal people. Like, he was so famous that doing seemingly normal things was absolutely impossible for him. In 2003, he had a whole supermarket closed down, filled it with his friends, and they acted like they were shopping, just so he could experience what shopping for groceries was actually like.
It was a lot of fun. It gave me a chance to see, in my way, kind of what the real world is like, even though it wasn't the real thing.
Obviously, we all know about leaving Neverland and the accusations made against him throughout his life, and this is an excuse for the things that he did. But it is an explanation. Watching videos of Michael playing with his cousins and friends feels disturbing to say the least. But this guy was also just straight up fucking weird. Like, I swear to God, I've searched the internet day in and day out, and the only proof I can find that this guy actually ate food was in the Thriller music video when he's eating popcorn. So for me, it's safe to assume that he used to just sit under UV light and photosynthesize. I also found this video. Yes, that is not Michael Jackson, but it is a Michael Jackson-themed mukbang, so it's basically the same thing. Also, this is what he used to sleep in. It looks like an iron lung from 1950 that people used to treat polio. Apparently, it's only claims that were made against Jackson that say he actually purchased and did sleep in one of these. But, I mean, this guy was pretty weird already. It's safe to assume he was doing some weird-ass shit in that oxygen chamber.
Both the Los Angeles Times and CBS News are both now reporting that Michael Jackson has died. Now, CNN has not confirmed that, but the LA Times...
On June 25, 2009, Jackson was found dead in his home from acute benzodiazepine intoxication. Turns out he was on and off addicted painkillers for most of his life, and his death was actually ruled a homicide. The doctor who prescribed him the medication would serve 2 years in prison. Jackson's death shook the world, and I actually remember when he died. I was 7 years old, and it would be the first time I ever heard of the man himself. His influence was so huge that even little kids in my grade 2 class would talk about it at school. And so his story would end, and all the unanswered questions surrounding him would go with him. To summarize, there's no denying that Michael Jackson was absolutely one of the best performers of his day, and his legacy will live on for many, many years to come. But even in death, we will continue to talk about the controversy, the person, and the idea that was Michael Joseph Jackson. Thank you!